I don't really have anything good to say. Everyone really does seem to be in a bit of danger. Now, we've obviously seen tough situations before, but now with so many of our named characters out of action, attacked, weakened, bleeding out, there's not really too much Rimuru can do even if he was to just appear right now. But really, who are the real monsters? I think we're about to find out. Of course, you don't want to forget how the last episode kind of rounded off, with the apparent death of Rimuru. I don't remember those sound effects being quite so dense, though. Now, I'm not entirely sure how he's expecting to get away from all of this, you know, with the free cuts and you're out. But of course, because it's Rimuru, there's probably something that he's prepared. I can't think of any old skills that might be brought back either. And I just realised that bit in the intro there is he's wearing the mask, but he gave it off to Chloe, didn't he? The thing is, now that the Tempest Federation has come under an attack, he's come under an attack. If they can, they're going to build up stronger. Their allies are going to be working with them hard. What the hell is that? Oh. Using everything that he has absorbed so far, becoming much more monstrous and actually being a being which seems like it probably would be best to get rid of. But Rimuru becoming the epitome of a chimera. Just a collection of various monsters. Didn't think we'd be seeing that, like, you know, the cave snake or whatnot again. That's interesting. Somehow, I feel like something weird is with Rimuru, because even the parts he's at least kept consciousness somewhat. He seems like a complete monster. Unless that's what you need to overcome this kind of trial. Just put up a few shields, you'll be fine. Some heavy bass sounds for that. Oh, okay. Well, that's the end of Slime. I guess we'll be watching something else. A monocle. Okay, I can't be mad at her anymore. And the big reveal. just lying low. Make them think that she's killed him. Ah, and Ranga's back out now. I mean, he was just attacked. He probably doesn't want to be quite so forceful. Is this showing what he put in plan? Which number of slashes was that? Was this the first? Ah, okay. With one more to go. Degenerate. Or degenerate. Slightly different. And was it by using the flashy nature of Ifrit's summon and all the flames? Doing something? Oh, I'd have done it before you attacked her, but... Run away! You know, if that's the case, can't he just, you know, make a few copies and leave them in a locked room back in town? Unless he doesn't have, like, mental control over them. It's the first time that he has mentioned Milim for quite a while. But what about, you know, Spymaster Ogre and the message he was trying to relay? Doesn't seem to be as the... Oh, I thought because it wasn't recognised as Tempest anymore because of all the damage, but that works well. Slightly outside of Tempest, can we go there? They're deep within the cave, planning a counterattack. Yep, everyone is slightly battered. Hopefully none of them start to build a high potion resistance or anything. I mean, they would have fought for Gabiru's honour to the last man. Or lizard. Ah. So a forceful entry stopped him. I mean, there's even more reason to give them a taste of their own lesson. You know, remove the kingdom. Or at least put extreme sanctions on them and relieve them of some of their territory or wealth. Yeah, reparations. But it's... Yep, they really planned this. Just report back. Send a letter, I guess. We don't really have communications. Well, at least he has a direct line. You're here guarding the road, Gabaru. Don't let anyone past. And since it is an inferior version, he's slightly stronger than he was with the fight against Hinata. Oh, that's not a good sign. You know, broken buildings and fire, that can be dealt with. Bodily fluids? They need a promotion. Unfortunately, he has arrived after the battle. That is an immediate prostration right in front of him. He must have been so worried. Well, it seems the dwarves were unharmed. Why are you trying to keep it down? Play down what has happened. There's still shit going on. And now are they fighting amongst themselves because they're trying to somewhat stand up for the mage that was behind it? Is he going to be able to calm down in an instant when Rimuru appears, though? You know, all sense of bloodlust is immediately calmed. Ah. Wow. Okay. Rimuru's underlings are quite strong. We still need information, at the very least. Why are they trying to keep the idea of victims quiet? I wonder if Rimuru immediately senses that there's extenuating circumstances behind all of this. He can barely stand after what Benimaru did to him. Do we have the time? What, now you're reflecting on the actions? Once again, they are keeping tight-lipped about that. And how do those three know if they've been in this, like, down the alleyways trying to keep her safe? I mean, no matter how much they tried to hide it, Rimuru was going to find out. Oh. I'm thinking they're not injured. With the music, that's just a field of the dead, isn't it? Quite the scene to try to comprehend. And that's the little bit that you needed to hear there. The thing is, not all humans were at fault. Just a specific section of a kingdom. So they couldn't kind of protect themselves. I mean, they were loyal to his word to the death. Now it's thank you, Great Sage. Give him a little clarity so he has a little more to work with. Certainly, lashing out would make things quite easy, but no, this is definitely putting to test his abilities as a leader. Merchant? I think with the Falmouth involved, yeah, he would be quite useful. There's quite a lot of his retainers that aren't present. It was a coordinated attack. Okay. Oh, Goblin's fine. However, there's a few others that we are still missing. Surely this is slightly out of their... It's not really jurisdiction, but... What about the other nations? Do they have anything to say about this? The grip on that sword was terrible. Did not look form-fitted at all. Your monsters, no one would bat an eye. Money. I mean, Dorgan was saying about how the merchantry, money, trade routes, and the Tempest Federation was interfering with it. And there you have it. Reach out to the people that you've made allegiances with. Send out word. And those that come, I mean, you don't really have any reason to believe what she says here, because it might just be trying to save her skin and that kind of thing. But questioning her is definitely the right way to go. Just, okay. Comes out and says it. She's remaining quite, I don't know what the correct word would be, but stoic, considering the circumstances. Looks like what seems to be the net is closing in on Rimuru may actually be tightening around Clayman himself. And us meddling and interfering and causing destruction like this is just something enjoyable. Now, the easy thing to do would be if Sue finds the ones that have put up that barrier. On the counterattack, make sure they are taken out first. Infiltrate the kingdom. Maybe even just causing a uprising from within. Don't have to necessarily have an all-out battle then. But there definitely seems to be more that's not being said. You got to think about what's being left out. It's good to know that Gobda and the Swordmaster teacher himself seem to be recovering. But they were the only mentions. And where did the other reincarnations go? Did they see their mission done? We're now off to go collect our rewards. But with the list of the dead there seemingly quite long, and mostly filled up with goblins, unless like the orcs on the road, laid elsewhere, so on and so forth. In the next few episodes, we may see Rimuru's reaction and retaliation, but for the time being, I think it's going to be quite somber. But definitely keeping Mulan alive to give them that bit of information is very, very welcome. Not really because of any kind of attachments with the hero and whatnot, but mainly to get closer to Clayman. Make him repay some of the damage he's caused. And also, we still need to find out what's going on with Nilim and why she apparently declared war. So many nations are fighting at the minute. I wonder if the Kingdom of Falmouth have actually thought about what would happen if they were caught attacking the Tempest Federation. Or they've just thought, they're in my way, we need the money. No one's going to care, they're only monsters. Said it before, but I was enjoying the slow life. And now I'm worried for the future. Well, not so much worried, more cautiously hesitant. But if you're waiting to be satisfied by the resolution of all of this, you may want to come back for more episodes because the story is definitely ongoing. And if you liked this one, let me know down below. Maybe even leave a comment. And if you want to make sure not to miss future episodes, subscribe. You may need a long recuperation and rest. I'll see you in the next one. No fanciful jokes or anything today. I just need to show my appreciation to my patrons, because they have definitely tried protecting my channel for quite a while now. So, to Sal, Electric Ant, Arthea, Noku, Raywin, Shiwan, Mecha, Jennifer Rojas, Stinsfire, Big Boy, Mats, Rasmus Poulsen, Girly, Dark Shadow 7899, Kite, Saltytron, Maurizio Lozano, and everyone else. Watching anime is obviously slightly different than living in a fantasy world, but I hope it can be peaceful anyway.